Now that's a hint and a half for your ass.
So we like technically Pinky and the Brain.
Which one are you?
Let's not get into that. Whoever gets there first, then we know.
Sometimes you just gotta meet a dumb motherfucker where he's at. Or her. Yo. Welcome back to Hint and a Half for that ass.
Formal intro.
You're listening to J-Dub and Shay, back with another scintillating episode.
Absolutely. More hints and gems for you.
Yeah. So before you get into listening, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, hit us up with any questions you may have.
What do you think and how you're feeling about the content? Let us know.
Any feedback is good or bad. We'll get down in the comments below and interact with you guys. So today we wanted to talk briefly about finding your purpose and what that means as a Bahamian to us.
Yep.
Like, what does it mean to find your purpose as a Bahamian? The other day I was thinking about Myles Munroe, who is Bahamian luminary, and I was thinking about his untimely passing. And, I wonder if there was any more work for him to do on the world stage, but, unfortunately we don't get to see that. And, for us God-fearing Bahamians, we may say that, maybe he fulfilled his purpose while he was here on earth. But something else I was thinking about was how, as a Bahamian, I wonder if we really accepted him for, who he was as one of us, if we were really proud of him. I work with an African guy who says he looks at Myles Munroe as a mentor, and he has all his books, and he has a book signed by him.
That's amazing.
And and he keeps one with him in his office, and he brought the book down for me to see, and he showed me his signature.
So and you're in the greater metropolitan area, right?
Yeah, I'm in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area. That's just interesting. And I know how big of a deal he was on the African continent. But as a Bahamian who was born and raised in the Bahamas, I don't feel like I ever felt the impact of his work while I was there. He came to speak to my school once when I was in high school. It was a relatively transformative.
For a high schooler?
Yeah. It really gave me some insight, and it gave me some purpose. But I don't know, how do you feel? What do you're a Bahamian, you're in the Bahamas right now. What do you think about Bahamians finding their purpose and thriving in the Bahamian context?
Well, I think it's an important thing to do, and I think it's not an easy task to do, especially given the way our society is formulated, because there's the tourism industry.
Yeah.
There's the political front. I don't want to call it an industry. It's a political front, but it is an industry because they're generating money, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we know y'all gangsters.
Yeah. And then you have the armed forces.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you don't fall into one of those three, which will most likely not be politics, if you don't fall into tourism or arms,
or you're one of the 1% that runs track really well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically track. You won't really become anything, so to speak. So it's like, for you people who want to be entrepreneurs or beauty moguls or whatever, or even inspirational speakers like Myles Munroe, you don't really see a lot of encouragement from your society, and especially your family, when it comes to things like that. It's like, oh, you should go be a police, or you should go get one job at a hotel. Yeah. And it's like, it's more to life than that. And when you don't see it, you can't imagine it. Yeah. I think it's important for people to follow their dreams and passions. And following your passions is how you will find your purpose. So if you're interested in sports, you don't have to be a track head to make it big in sports. You have people
or bounce a ball like Buddy Hield or
I was going to say, you have a lot of really good tennis and swimming athletes in the Bahamas who are not in the Bahamas anymore. They're Bahamians, and they've done so well. I see a young lady, she's in high school, I think, and she's going to be in the next Olympics for rowing.
Really?
There's so many different things you can do.
But then there's different avenues, because we have even Tum Tum, who was in the States coaching.
Right. So he was a basketball athlete, but he took the more administrative and coach route. So just because you've seen people do certain things, it doesn't mean you have to do that. If you feel like you have a strong passion or skill in this thing, go ahead and do it. And something that I see that's emerging, we have a lot of artists in the Bahamas, people who just have natural talents, and they're finding a way to market that and make money from it. And they're getting international attention. You have artists that come from all over the world. I don't remember the guy's name, but he does great paintings. And then you have the
Oh
salt
yeah,
artist.
yeah.
He's received international recognition. So it's like, find your purpose. It may seem silly, but there's a way to market everything. I'm not saying go crazy and go broke trying to follow
Yeah.
a pipe dream, but
Yeah.
be sensible about it. And you
But
figure out what it is you want to be.
that's an interesting dynamic because I remember when I graduated, it was either civil service, work for the government, and I had my mother who was a civil servant. She'd be like, "You work for the government, you work for the rest of your life, or as long as you want to work, or you work for a hotel, or you work for the bank." Slim pickings, really.
And for me, I don't like it because it's not my lane. It's not what I see. For me, that's the bottom of the barrel, and I don't swim down there, you know?
Yeah, but I will say the good thing about that though is in the Bahamas, it's not that hard to climb up from the lower class to the middle class with a job like that. You get a nice steady job, you meet someone, you get married, hopefully y'all can hold it together. You buy a Honda, then you get a house in Finland Estates.
Yep.
That's a life. That's, and you might knock it, but that's legit a life.
I was having a conversation with a friend this week, and we were just talking back and forth about similar things. And I said something that dawned on me recent-ish. It's like, everybody can't be a chief. Some people have to be Indians. So yeah, there's gonna be people who fall into those kind of lifestyles where they're like mid, upper level, and they survive and they sustain the economy. That's their job and that's their role. But I don't think we should push the entire society that way.
Don't sleep. The middle class keeps a society alive. Do not sleep on if you were part of the middle class, pat yourself on the back because you are providing a civil service to the country. But, with all that being said, one of the things that I'd like to see and hopefully I can advocate for in the future is like just Bahamians being able to broaden their horizons, knowing, what's out there, finding more ways for Bahamians to make a living in the country. So you don't have to feel like the only thing I could do is work at Atlantis and buy a Honda or, be a nurse and I'll say this, we got a lot of people out there trying to be teachers because it's cheap and they think it's easy and then they get in and they don't like it. And what you're really doing is fucking up the children because your shitty ass teaching just making them stupider and stupider, keep it a buck. But, if you don't want to be a teacher, don't be a teacher. And it's good to have, more options out there for Bahamian people and invest in the Bahamian people. Not everybody, has to go off to the States, but you could make something of yourself right at home.
And at the same time, you got to know how to make lanes and paths for yourself. Like, for example, with the teaching thing, if you feel like working in a traditional classroom setting isn't your thing, you can do tutoring. And now that everything's so remote, you can do online tutoring.
Yeah, man.
You can have a specialized field. There's so much you can do with knowledge. So while everybody, encourages us to learn more, don't feel like you have to fit into the colonized development of society boxes.
Yeah,
you can be something else. You don't
gotta be in a box.
Exactly, you can create.
And I'll say this in terms of like globalization and the amount of information that's available to us. Ain't that much shit going on in the Bahamas. Like you could easily pick up something from the States and you could just transfer that over to the Bahamian context and you'll be the only one doing it and you'll make a killing. So
people got to see, you got to realize. I watched random tangent, but I watched the Mr. Plow episode of The Simpsons. If you're ever bored, you should watch it. But Homer, he needed a vehicle and he bought the plow truck and it was really snowy season winter. And he was making a killing off of it. And his drunken friend Barney was doing nothing. He said, Barney, go there and find something and make something of yourself. So Barney bought a bigger, Barney bought a bigger plow truck and he stole all the Homer's customers. I was like, but that's the thing, you got to make lanes for yourself and understand that sometimes you may encourage people to, they don't have to do the exact same thing you do, but seeing you, someone who's like a regular Joe, make something of yourself in whatever small way, it'll inspire others. Yeah.
And then if you feel scared, grab a friend.
That's true.
That's how we started this thing.
Absolutely.
You grab a friend.
Don't be afraid to take educated risks. Not wild risks, not crazy risks.
Especially when you're young and you have that. Because, man, you don't want to be 40 and fucking up. And broke. That shit ain't cool at all. But yeah, while you're young, do your exploration. You're young and you got energy and you could work. Try to do something new.
Yeah, take your money and invest in small things. You never know what'll click, and you never know it'll be a niche with your people. So whenever you see a need that needs to be fulfilled, don't say, "Oh, someone should do this." You go do it.
My life motto was always be in the business of problem solving.
Absolutely.
Put that shit on a t-shirt. Always be problem solving. Anytime, and especially in the Bahamas, anytime something happens and you just like, why the fuck wouldn't somebody fix that? Nigga, because it's you. You fix it.
That's true. That's your purpose. You found your purpose and you don't even know it yet.
That's your lane right there. Fix the problem. I'm looking for government to do everything.
Something interesting it didn't dawn on me until now we're talking about it. There was an accident on a highway, and the highways in the Bahamas, they're like 2 lanes, no sidewalks.
Yeah, I don't even know if you should call them highways, but yeah, okay.
And the person resolving it wasn't an officer. It was like a AAA person, but we have, it's called RSA.
Yeah.
Those people, they could mediate it, do all the court work for you. And it's like, I'm sure someone said, the police takes forever to come to these accidents. Why won't someone bring a AAA to the Bahamas? And bam, there you go. Like, look at it. Like, these things are so easy. You just gotta, take initiative. Don't be, like you say, be problem solving. Don't be a complainer.
Don't rest on your laurels.
Yeah. Yanni, laurel.
But for real, like, find your purpose. And another thing, young people, take some time, and learn yourself.
Absolutely.
Know yourself. Know what your purpose is. Know what you're here for. Know what you want to do. You got any other words of wisdom for them?
No. It was this interesting thing. We don't have to include it in this, but it was this interesting thing. There's this page on Instagram. It's called Holy Pothole, and they do mostly funny stuff. And recently they've been posting interesting stuff. Like, they would, on Instagram, you can ask questions and all your followers would answer. So it was like, what do you think, or what words of inspiration you think young Bahamians should get? And it was a lot of mixed stuff, a lot of funny stuff, but a lot of it was sensible, like invest your money, invest your time, like don't be foolish, basically.
Yeah.
And a lot of the followers are like my age and younger, like not a lot of old people on Instagram, period. But if the young people could tell the young people, don't be foolish. Like, who you are listening to? I don't know who they listen to. I don't keep up, but you gotta listen to something, because you see how your parents struggling.
Yeah.
You see, ain't much down the line for you. So while you're young, make some sense, man.
And if it don't happen with you, hopefully it'll happen for your children.
Absolutely.
You can operate from that mindset, because we are here trying to generate generational wealth.
Absolutely. And I think that's a big thing that Bahamians need to focus more on. Wealth in general, but generational wealth.
God damn it, if there isn't a white minority who is a significant portion of the GDP, or in terms of the wealth in the Bahamas, there's a white minority that holds a significant majority of the wealth. Me being honest, and we're talking white people in our land. They're Bahamians; they've been there for generations, but generational wealth.
Absolutely.
Talk about the K.S. Moseses and what else?
Simonets.
The Oriental dry cleaners.
Yep. You gotta see it. You gotta see things that need to be done. And because we're such a antiquated, I don't care, we're antiquated society, there's so much that can be done.
Yeah. And
finally now it's been like 2 crises back to back in the Bahamas that the government are like, they'll take anything. If you got new and interesting ideas, we're gonna listen.
Yeah.
So now is the time to strike while the iron is hot. You got about another 18 months before everything gets back to quote unquote normal. So
yeah, man.
Figure it out.
And to y'all who in quarantine, do not come out of this quarantine without a new skill. If you come out of this quarantine without a new skill or some kind of new venture or something you learned, you failed.
I agree. It's been too long to learn nothing.
Yeah, do something with the time you got.
Pick up a hobby, something.
Yeah, something. But yeah, I guess that's that on that.
It is. That's 2 hints.
Yeah, that's
many hints. Y'all gotta pay for that.
And I'll say that I'll leave this last one. Shout out to the Bahamians who out there trying to make a push. This channel isn't really that big, but if you want some promotion, shout out your stuff down in the comments below, and we can upvote it, or we could even shout you guys out presently as we're situated. We could give shout outs for free. But you know, in the future when we start popping the shit, that shit is gonna cost you. So you can get a discount. But you know, let us know. And you know, if you're a young Bahamian entrepreneur, you're out there struggling, you know, tell us your story, share it with the payment people. You know, maybe people can reach out and find you and make connections.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, tell us your struggles. And you know, if any of you want to come on the pod, you know, you'll have to do some vetting just to make sure you on the up and up. But you know, come on, tell us a story. But the last thing, I'll give you guys this one for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, get in on that internet education shit. Even anything dealing with internet and 5G. I know you're talking about 5G causing the Rona. You fuck around. 5G is the new wave. Get involved with the 5G shit. That shit's gonna make you some money. 5G and weed. Whatever legal avenue you could take with weed, buddy, find out. But or electronic education, that's just gonna make money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another hint and a half for that ass.
Now that's a hint and a half for your ass.
So we'll leave you with that. That's a part. That's a wrap. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't be liking and subscribing American YouTube channels and shit, and not liking and subscribing this your Bahamian stuff. This your homegrown.
Okay,
support your people.
Positive words, you know.
Yeah, you know, support your people so we can take this to the world. Comment down below. You know, let's keep in touch. We'll hit you guys up in a little bit with some more content. We keep it going.
Check
so y'all take care. Y'all be safe. That's a wrap.